Okay, what were you gonna say? I'm not your mom.
Sure, yeah. Let's
Just
try to
with
make
that.
as negative relations with everyone as we possibly can. Just to see if it affects the game.
You want to piss everyone off?
I press my lips together and roll my eyes at her. Ugh!
What a
Classic teenager
bitch.
move.
I'm not entirely sure I should feel whenever she goes on her mother hen mode. She
And
means
aren't you
well.
supposed to be a grown woman? Like, you have a career in real estate, right?
Yeah. But I'm used to this because I'm this type of person. I do this to Kristen and other people, and like sometimes this happens to me. But
I think it's okay if it's like, sort of like a half joke. But I mean, look at her. Look how scornful she is. Like, you should be ashamed of your diet. And it's not. It's like, well, excuse me.
it's like, chill out, bruh. She means well. I'm glad someone's looking out for me, especially with my family living on the other side of the globe. But Becca's bossy attitude can be such a pain at times.
Oh dear.
She's more overbearing than Mama, and that already says a lot.
You're not my mom. I didn't say I am. Nope, but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
She's spoken.
She gives me a completely unimpressed look. Immediately, I brace myself for another round of reprimands from her.
I'm not bossing you around. I'm just telling you to at least mind what you're eating. Remember what happened last year? You ended up bedridden for 2 weeks after eating something bad, and I ended up having to listen to you cry about how those absences would take a huge chunk out of your paycheck. Do you want that to happen again? No, Mom.
Only a loud, frustrated sigh comes from her while she pinches the bridge of her nose, likely to ease a headache starting to form. I bite my lip to keep myself from laughing out loud at the image she makes, expecting her to say more. You can help me read too if you want, Laura. But when at last she looks up, she's simply carrying a resigned expression on her face.
I'm serious.
I mean, I would not
my
mind
mom,
reading,
Rebecca.
but there's a bit of a lag,
Maria
so I think I just want to
Isabella
watch
Grace.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
I shut my mouth after that. Although I know she's not really angry, I don't want to push it. An angry Becca isn't someone I'd like to cross paths with in my lifetime. Are you getting some good work done too? I've seen it happen and it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I'll stop.
I grumble, but she doesn't seem to care much, only giving me a small acknowledging that good.
Look, if you need anything, tell me and I'll help in any way I can. You don't have to do this alone. Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself. You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. Smart. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose our friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements when she takes a quick glance at something behind me snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale. You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins shifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on her next week's lesson plan. Or trying, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes are distant and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if for thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hands hastily go to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself. Yeah, I'm totally a Becca.
Hey, you sure you can
Yeah.
manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish. Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I leveled her with a flat look. She has a cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice, I take the weeks off and rest. I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now. Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her once she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out some bottles of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes as she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now. Rebecca! Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
But before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation in my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to the classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion in some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everyone in Luxburn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that they were something more to like. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back to the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the building shrinked in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done.
Nice.
Rose did ask me to review the
Work-oriented.
mansion's documents. What did you say?
Oh, nothing. I'm just listening.
I already looked over them last night, but you never know when things may go wrong.
Uh-oh.
Life has ways
Why
of
would you
messing
say
things
that?
up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, nearly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
T.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid asshole. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough.
Oh my god, I even said ash hole.
I know, right?
Wow.
It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the famous mansion. I do admit the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. If I look too, you can see, so this is the timeline.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
And then this is relationships. So right now, because I called Rebecca mom probably, or was like, you're not my mom, we lost the
Yeah.
relationship. So this shows, so I think different chapters, we play different
Look at
characters.
you go. You are ready for action.
Yeah. Branching tree.
I've never seen someone look so eager to be a real estate.
So, this, just FYI, shows, like, the choices. So you can go through and do the other choices. So we can do that sometime in the future. We're gonna play it. I've seen this game before, but you haven't
Right.
played it. So I'm gonna, like, ultimately make final decision, but I'm gonna let you input and make the choices. And we're gonna play
Sure.
this blind, and then we'll go through and do the other choices maybe later sometime.
Sure, yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Just so you know, I don't make great choices. Can you die in this game?
Yeah.
Can you, like, actually, like, make a choice that will end? Okay, so make sure you save a lot then.
Okay.